Okay, so I'm going to do a roast pork on Tuesday. So Sunday roast on a Tuesday, my bitches. But anyway, I've grabbed a great big pork roast, which I've got for 26 bucks, and she's a nice, good sized piece. I've rolled it in oil and put salt on the top. I'm going to slowly roast this and then do some crackle at the very end. So I'm not going to put it into a hot pan or anything at the moment. What I've got is kumara, pumpkin, potatoes, some carrots, some cauliflower, baby peas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all these veggies in here, put some water in it, cover it in tin foil and put it on 180, wait about 40 minutes and put it down to 160 and just leave it to cook in its own juices for a good probably 3.5 hours. But yeah, so there's where we're at the moment. Now I'm going to stick the tin foil on it. I've put water in there. I've chopped up some pumpkin that I grew my own self. Woohoo! And I've thrown all in there, and then I'm going to stick it in the oven now and just leave it to do its moisty oisty thing. Right, I'm going to make cauliflower cheese sauce and carrots done in butter. And then there's minted baby peas because I'm going to make some homemade gravy. Now at this point I've made the cauliflower cheese sauce, I've done the carrots and I've put butter and pepper over them. They're new potatoes from my garden and I've just put salt and butter on those. I've done the minted baby peas and containered those up as well. Now I'm going to show you how I make my homemade gravy. I saved the juice from the peas and the cauliflower and carrots, and I've put flour in a bowl. I'm going to put bistro, pepper and salt in that as well and fill it with cold water. Okay, so the pork's come out of the oven. I'm just going to leave that to set. That's what's left of the crackle because our family, we sort of inhale that. The meat itself is just going to fall apart. It's succulent as anything. You got your roasties, and what I'm going to do now is make the gravy. So what I do is I get a pile of the fatty bits off the pork and I leave it in the bottom. And then I get that bowl that I told you I put the flour, the bistro, pepper and salt in with cold water. And I'm going to tip that into the pan. And what you do is you keep stirring this while it thickens. And I've got it on about 6 at this point just to bring it to a good thickening. And then we're slowly going to put in the veggie juice water. And then once we get all the veggie juice waters in there, I'm just going to leave it to bubble away. Now this can take up to 25-30 minutes or so. The longer you leave it, the more flavoursome it becomes. So yeah, I've just got to add the veggie juice now because it's thick. It's been 15 minutes and I've still got quite a bit to go. Now what you're smelling for is the smell of flour. If it smells like flour at all, just